Doing a little bit of Madden 20 with the bro. Yeah, I've got mine set up. I just haven't started sharing it to places yet. Pretty much.
Daddy! Huh. It's daddy. You a bitch!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New York Giants.
Thanks for stopping by the stream.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
Playing Madden with subs. Right now I'm playing against my brother,
and a fair catch signal
who does
for
actually sub
and
to the
taken
channel.
successfully.
You did what? Awesome.
We go! 8-3. I can't believe they even let you play.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Jones' throw on target to Shepard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jones now throwing again. Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's Jones on third down.
Didn't juke over far enough.
He brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football.
Oh, my God.
It's intercepted.
That was a terrible throw by Matt Ryan.
Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
That was a terrible
Certainly
throw by
not the
Matt Ryan.
cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had.
I ain't gonna lie, I keep playing a bunch of run plays because he's gonna try to use Saquon.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Finds a seam inside
How do you
the
not
40. Finds his tight
swat
end
that
Ingram.
down?
And that's going to be good for another first down
That
as the
was
tackle's made at the
100%
Falcons'
trash.
31-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10. Down at the 31. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times did we see?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good.
There ain't no way I should have missed that.
As this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 6-0 our score after 1.
Go! 50, slant. Hey, Haywood.
From the 44, Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Could be.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I wasn't expecting that safety to stay back.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones throwing on first down. That one caught by Ellison. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is Shepard on the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
52
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught. Smith. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Barkley. And down he goes at the 49.
Stop Barkley all day.
Pickup.
That's the game plan.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jones on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. After the sack on first down, Jones, he completes it to Tate. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Jones now to throw on third down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley.
I did run up middle and everything right there.
Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Ooh.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21.
They go play action with Ryan. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, so I had him open.
He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard
I just couldn't get the ball off.
Down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Let's go. We're ready.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
How you not going to hold that block, 40?
How you just 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
You just need Freeman to fumble the ball, right?
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
You just need Freeman to fumble the ball 5 times, right?
We've had guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one complete on the slant route. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
51,
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan.
No!
Incomplete.
Bull crap, dude.
There defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together.
That should have been a first.
Stops,
I'm going for it.
Turning the ball over back to their offense and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Bad thing is, I really thought about going right back to him.
They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I agree.
Well, partner,
I agree.
Put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
I cannot get this run game going.
Predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes.
Oh, Peppers, what a catch.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Yeah, not a pick 6, buddy.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Elijah Penny taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second and a couple. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted.
It was wide open the first time, and it wasn't even Jones I was going to throw to.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time.
No, sir.
Guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
I was waiting for
the
it.
second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
He went straight for the quarterback. He should have just wrapped up Barkley in the backfield.
7 line. 7 yards there. Good.
You got lucky there, buddy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And that time he went right after Barkley.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Jones out left. Allison's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The completion good for only 6.
No, you got a decision.
4th.
I know you're going for it. I got to play right. I got to play in mind.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Throwing Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
Yeah,
and you learn that you have to hold the safety. And you
I brought out a play that I've never used
sometimes your shoulders
against you right there on defense.
So that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Two times. 3 Hey, check. 3 Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You ain't got nothing.
Freeman again. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. 38 yards. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
I know. I motioned Jones over on quite a bit of run plays, and it confuses people.
Now it's Ryan.
Oh, good stop, bro.
Line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great.
Good stop.
He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones.
What a...
And that's going to be incomplete.
I was about to say, what a throw.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of
that should have been a fumble.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw. Jones. And some room to work.
Wow. Why you got to use the Barkley like
They
that?
showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly.
I was trying to figure out a way to juke him out, too.
All those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Oh, such a long handoff. I will never play that run play again.
He goes the wrong direction.
We're going to kick a
winds
field
up
goal.
being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
I'll go for it for you.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I'm going to hit you with another play I ain't never played against you.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Get out! Wait! Let him know, get out!
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan.
Oh, my God. Usually that linebacker's never there.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
That's the first time I've played that play and that linebacker has stayed there. They usually fall for Jones coming across.
5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Jones going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete.
Ingram messed that up.
Their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. That's going to be knocked away.
I knew I had to just knock it down right there.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Ryan finding Julio out wide. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. What a nightmarish game he's having now.
That's the second time Peppers has guessed that route.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching.
You got to have good play recognition or something.
But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5.
Wow.
The way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton.
I used that and played very good defense right there.
As his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
I mean, I couldn't have played better defense right there. That's why I can't even be mad, because I couldn't play better defense right there.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Freeman. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Rolling to, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
I'm going to play that lockdown defense.
You explained to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense.
I ain't going to take it like that. I'll take the stats for the pick, but I ain't going to take a win like that.
How to hide his emotions.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well,
tell you what, I'll make it.
When he broke out of the pocket, his receivers.
I'll make it an 8-point game.
Scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket,
I have no idea.
The receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants
I'm going to play my defensive play against you again, see if it locks you up again.
Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback.
Well, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion.
Man, I like this defensive play.
Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities.
They don't leave nothing open, really.
A little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Back to throw. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I didn't realize you didn't have timeouts. I thought you was the one with timeouts. Or I'd have called it on the first one.
One score down. Here we go.
I was trying to call it before it did the 8-second runoff.
Jones now throwing on fourth down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Bro. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover.
Deion Jones, player of the game.
They were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how
he probably does deserve it, though.
So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
They're running kitchen on hand, alright.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it. I saw it. YouTube breaks sometimes. It doesn't let me see comments. It's crazy. I don't know where I'm going. It'd be weird. If you guys like this series, like me doing this type of series, if you like that thumbnail, which is cool, check it out, the retro games thing.
Alright guys, don't look like I got any other subs that are ready to play. We might be switching back to Fortnite. We've been having a lot of success with that game here lately. If y'all do want to see more Madden streams, just let me know. Comment on here. I do go back. I check every single comment, even if it's after the live stream. I do appreciate all you guys for everything that y'all do. Just please help us grow and join the family. Remember, this is your promised land too.